God knows that the call upon your life will require stretching and mentorship and discipline. And so whilst you are praying and say, God, show me mercy, all of a sudden you feel led to go to the market. But why should I go to the market after the rain? Whilst you are in that market, then you will see a poster. That poster leads you to a crusade, that leads you to a church, that leads you to the answer to your prayer. That is grace. It was grace moving you all the way, but you cooperated with that grace. That's why you are seeing the potential. You would have ignored it and the grace will still remain there. Listen, did you know in 2 Kings chapter 4, the oil had the ability to solve that woman's problem, but the oil could not multiply itself on its own. There was something she had to do to release the potential of that oil. What was her assignment? Increase the vessel. When she came to the prophet said, you are a prophet's wife? No, this is not how God works. You are sure you are a prophet's wife? Yes, sir. My husband is late. He said, no, there must be something in your house. What do you have? Said nothing. He said, no. Check. I said, oh, oil. And the oil was listening to the conversation and said, for years I have been here. You don't know what would have happened to your life. You never would have tasted of poverty if you had recognized that I am here waiting for your participation. As soon as the prophet gave her counsel, he said, I know where the problem is. You have been waiting for the oil to find its way to fill vessels. You go and borrow vessel. Don't borrow oil, but go and borrow vessel. Whatever it will take you, you can plead with your neighbor, help me. Don't be ashamed. Go and outsource these things. And when she came, listen carefully, listen. He said, now that you have it, shut your door and begin to pour. And the oil said, now that you have done your part, watch and see that this was no ordinary oil. So God gives you your finances, and in your dreams you're having visions of you thriving, and yet you are going down because the grace has been waiting, but there is no knowledge to know what to do with that grace. You see that? Faith is not acting. Faith is acting based on the conditions tied to the promise. There is always a condition. You don't choose what to do. You find out what you are supposed to do